This is for educational use only, and our group is allowing our instructor, Mr. Roldan Ardinis, to use this as an educational material. At the end of this topic, you should be able to discuss the following. First, to analyze and compare the characteristics, formation processes, differences, and impacts of individual identity and social identity. Second, investigate how social media platforms influence the construction and representation of individual and social identities online. Third, explore different strategies individuals use to manage their online identities, including personal branding, privacy settings, and content curation. And fourth, discuss the challenges and risks associated with online identity theft, fraud, and misrepresentation. In today's interconnectedness digital landscape, the distinction between individual identity and social identity has become increasingly nuanced and complex. Individual identity refers to the unique characteristics, beliefs, values, and experiences that define a person as an individual. It encompasses aspects such as personality traits, personal preferences, and life experiences, shaping how individuals perceive themselves and are perceived by others. On the other hand, social identity emerges from one's affiliation with various social groups, communities, or categories influencing how individuals define themselves in relation to others. Social identity is often shaped by factors such as culture, ethnicity, nationality, gender, religion, profession, and interest, among others. It plays a crucial role in fostering a sense of belonging, shared values, and collective identity within specific social circles or communities. In the digital age, individuals have unprecedented opportunities to shape and present their identities online, allowing them to showcase various aspects of their personality, interests, beliefs, and experiences. This process of self-representation plays a crucial role in reflecting and communicating one's personal identity to others in virtual spaces. Firstly, individuals use social media platforms, personal websites, blogs, and online profiles to curate content that aligns with their values and interests. Through carefully selected posts, photos, and videos, and status updates, they create a digital persona that represents their unique identity. For example, someone passionate about travel may share photos and stories from their adventures, highlighting their adventurous spirit and love for exploration. In social media profiles, individuals often curate their social media profiles by selecting specific photos, sharing personal interests, and crafting their bio to affect their personality and values. Example, a person might showcase their love for travel by posting photos from different trips, sharing travel trips, and connecting with others interested in exploring new places. According to the study by Gonzalez and Hancock 2011, they found that the individuals strategically present themselves on social media to manage impressions and construct a desired identity. Second, the language, tone, and style of communication also contribute to how individuals present themselves online. Whether it's through written posts, comments, or messages, people choose words and expressions that resonate with their personality and convey their thoughts and emotions effectively. A person with a witty sense of humor may use playful language and memes to showcase their humorous side, while someone with a more serious demeanor may opt for a more informal, thoughtful approach in their online interactions. Just like online content creation, individuals create such as blogs, videos, or artwork that reflects their passions, skills, and beliefs, shaping how others perceive them online. Example, a photographer may share their portfolio on a website or social media platform showcasing their unique style and vision. According to the study by Vargo and Hope 2018, they explored how individuals use online platforms for self-expression and identity construction through content creation. Moreover, the choice of online activities, affiliations with online communities, and participation in digital events also reflects aspects of personal identity. For instance, joining forums or groups related to specific hobbies or causes demonstrates one's interests and values, while participating in online debates or discussions showcases intellectual curiosity and engagement in diverse perspectives. In virtual communities, individuals engage in virtual communities based on shared interests, beliefs, or goals, shaping their online presence and interactions to align with the community's identity. For example, a member of an online gaming community may adopt a specific gaming persona and interact with others using game-related language and participate in community events. A study by Ellison, Steinfeld, and Lampe 2007, they examined identity performance within online communities, highlighting how individuals navigate multiple identities based on the context interaction. As we move on, it's important to note that while individuals have control over how they present themselves online, this digital self-representation is often curated and may not fully capture the complexity of a person's offline identity. People may highlight certain aspects of themselves while downplaying others, leading to a curated online persona that may differ from their complete identity. Overall, how individuals shape and present themselves online is a dynamic process influenced by personal preferences, digital literacy, social norms, and the desire for self-expression. By understanding this process, we gain insights into how digital platforms serve as tools for identity exploration, representation, and connection in the digital age. These examples and studies illustrate how individuals actively shape and present their personal identity online, leveraging digital platforms and virtual spaces to express themselves and connect with others who share similar interests and values. Remember that you need to be aware between the image that you present online and offline, because what you present online should be congruent with who you really are on offline.
Now, moving on to the next part of our topic, which is the social media influence, the impact of social media platforms on shaping individual and collective identities. Social media platforms wield significant influence over the formation and expression of individual and collective identities. Through these platforms, individuals craft digital personas that reflect aspects of their personality, interests, and beliefs. The curated nature of these personas allows individuals to present themselves in ways that align with their self-perception and desired image. In the 21st century, the rise of social media platforms has revolutionized the way individuals construct and perceive their identities. From Facebook to Instagram, Twitter to TikTok, social media platforms serve as virtual spaces where people showcase their lives, interact with others, and engage in self expression. The impact of social media on personal identity formation is profound, influencing how individuals perceive themselves, relate to others, and navigate the complexities of modern life. One significant aspect of social media's impact on personal identity formation is the construction of self-image. In traditional settings, individuals relied on face-to-face interactions and physical attributes to define themselves. However, in the digital age, the proliferation of curated profiles and carefully crafted posts has blurred the lines between reality and fiction. Users often present idealized versions of themselves, showcasing only the highlights of their lives, and while concealing vulnerabilities and insecurities. The curated self-presentation can lead to a distorted perception of one identity as individuals strive to meet unrealistic standards set by social media influencers and celebrities. Additionally, social media platforms shapes individuals' perceptions of belonging and acceptance within the online communities and virtual tribes. The rise of communities and online subcultures has facilitated the formation of identity-based groups centered around shared interests, ideologies, and cultural affiliations. While these online communications offer a sense of belongings and solidarity, they can also foster echo chambers and groupthink, reinforcing existing beliefs and excluding dissenting voices. Moreover, the anonymity afforded by social media can embolden individuals to express controversial opinions and engage in harmful behaviors, further polarizing online discourse and undermining civility and respect.
I am Kadit Chiu, and I'll be discussing the online communities, the role of online communities in fostering social identity and belonging. So, online communities serve as a vital platforms for individuals to cultivate social identity and belonging by providing spaces for like-minded individuals to connect, interact, and share common interests or experiences. These communities foster a sense of solidarity and camaraderie among members, and allowing them to express themselves authentically and seek support from their peers, whether it's through shared interests or mutual support or collaborative endeavors. And online communities play a crucial role in strengthening social connections and enriching the lives of their members in an increasingly digital world.
I am Cadet Desemplacador and my report is cultural influence, how cultural factors impact the information of individual and social identities in online environment. Cultural factors significantly impact on online identities. These factors include cultural norms and values, language and communication styles, cultural stereotypes, and bias. The digital divide in the rates of culture, adaptation, and technology.
So I am Cadet Albert. So I am discussing the digital footprint. So what is digital footprint? An individual digital footprint refers to the trail of data they leave behind through online activities. This includes social media, website visits, online purchases, and more. These activities contribute to the formation of digital identity, which is the portrayal of oneself to digital realm. This digital identity can shape how others perceive the individuals and can influence opportunities such as job offers, partnership, and even personal relationships. It's crucial for individuals to be mindful of their online actions as they contribute to the ongoing development of their digital footprint and digital identity. Digital footwork is an online activities. Yes, that's correct. A digital footprint is essentially the record of your online activity. It includes everything you do or engage within the internet, such as social media interactions, website visits, online purchases, and emails, searches, content creation, and more. These activities collectively contribute to your digital footprint, shaping your online presence and identity.
Identity performance, exploring how individuals perform different aspects of their identity in online spaces. Identity performance in online spaces refers to the ways in which individuals express and enact different facets of their identity, such as gender, race, sexuality, and interest, through digital platforms. Identity performance online may also about how people show their different parts of themselves on the internet. It's like choosing a profile picture or username that reflects who they are. Sometimes people might even pretend to be someone else or use a different name online. This can help them express themselves in ways they might not be able to in real life, but it can also lead to people not being truthful about who they are. Studying how people act online can help us understand how they see themselves and how being online affects them. Thank you.
Today I discuss about the online versus offline identity, the relationship between the individual online persona and their offline identity. So, the relationship between an individual's online persona and their offline identity is a nuanced interplay of authenticity, adaptation, and expression. While offline individuals navigate the physical world, engaging in face-to-face interactions that often shape their sense of self. This tangible realm provides a foundation for identity formation influenced by cultural norms, social circles, and personal experiences. Conversely, the online sphere offers a digital canvas where individuals can curate aspects of their identity, sometimes presenting themselves in ways that diverge from their offline persona. This may stem from a desire for privacy, the allure of anonymity, or the freedom to explore different facets of oneself without the constraint of physical presence. Moreover, the relationship between online and offline identity is increasingly intertwined as technology becomes more pervasive in daily life. Online interactions can influence offline behavior and vice versa, blurring the boundaries between the two realms. Social media platforms, in particular, play a significant role in shaping how individuals perceive themselves and others, often serving as a curated showcase of one's life.
So today I'm about to discuss about identity constructions, examining how social identities are constructed and negotiated in online environments. So number one, self-presentation. Individuals use online tools to showcase specific aspects of their identity through profile information, photos, and content, sharing influencing how they are perceived. Number two, interactions and engagement online. So interactions shape identity through feedback and validation from peers, impacting individuals' self-perceptions and social standing. Number two, anonymity and pseudonym. Online anonymity allows for explorations and expressions of identity without traditional social constraints, enabling individuals to experiment with different personas. Number four, digital footprint. Online activities leave a permanent digital footprint that influences perceptions of identity and reputation management. Number five, community affiliation. Belonging to online communities and groups contributes to identity formation with shared values and experiences influencing self-identity and group belonging. So the last is intersections. Identity online interactions highlight or challenge various aspects of identity such as gender and sexuality, leading or complex identity. So, understanding online identity constructions involves navigating these dynamics and considering the interplay between the individual's agency, social context, and digital footprint. That's all, and thank you for listening. I hope you learned something.
This sir, my topic is all about online identity theft and fraud pose significant risks and consequences in today's digital world. So when someone online identity is manipulated or stolen, it can lead to financial loss, reputational damage, and even legal troubles. So hackers may use stolen information to access bank accounts, make fraudulent purchases, or impersonate individuals for malicious purposes. Victims often endure emotional stress and spend considerable time and effort rectifying the situation. Moreover, once personal information is compromised, it's challenging to regain complete control or over one's digital identity, making prevention crucial through strong passwords, secure browsing habits, and vigilance against phishing attempts. So identity theft fraud pose significant risks and consequences to individuals and businesses alike. So here are the example to consider. First is financial loss. Identity theft can lead to financial losses as hackers gain access to personal financial information such as credit card numbers, bank accounts details, and social security numbers. So they can use this information to make unauthorized purchases, drain bank and accounts, or open lines of credit in the victim's name. So second is the damage to reputation. When someone's online identity is stolen, it can tarnish their reputation, especially if thief uses the stolen identity to engage in illegal activities or make controversial statements. So this can have serious consequences for both individuals and businesses, leading to loss of trust and credibility. So the third one is emotional distress. Victims of identity theft often experiences significant emotional distress, including feelings of violation, anxiety, and helplessness. It can take a toll on their mental health and well-being as they struggle to regain control over their personal information and restore their reputation. So the fourth one is legal issues. In some cases, victims or identity theft may face legal issues if the thief commit crimes using their identity. So this can result in legal battles, fines, and even criminal charges, even though the victim had no involvement in the illegal activities. So the fifth one is difficulty regaining control. Recovering from identity theft can be a long and arduous process. Victims may need to work with banks, credit card companies, and to close compromised accounts, dispute fraudulent charges, and repair their credit. It often requires a significant amount of time, effort, and resources. So the sixth one is impact on businesses. Identity theft and fraud can also have severe consequences for businesses, including financial losses, damage to reputation, and legal liabilities. Companies may be held responsible for failing to adequately protect customers' data, leading to lawsuits, regulatory fines, and loss of trust among clients and partners. So the seventh one is the risk of associated with online identity theft and fraud. Individuals and businesses should take proactive measurement to safeguard their personal information, such as using strong, unique password, enabling two-factors authentication, monitoring financial accounts regularly, and staying informed about the latest security based practices. So that's all.